Welcome to the Wellness Lab Digest, where we help you to absorb powerful, life-changing insights from top wellness experts with our daily, bite-sized wellness podcast summaries. Each episode is packed with distilled, powerful takeaways to boost your health and well-being. To support this podcast, please scroll down on whatever app you're listening on. Ratings and reviews are helpful. Even better, just send the show to a friend. Or check out our sponsors at the bottom of the page, or simply click the Support the Show link.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving deep into something pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing, yeah.
Stem cell regeneration.
Yeah, it's
Have you heard about this?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's fascinating.
So we're going to be looking at a YouTube video by Shawn Stevenson. Now,
Okay.
he's a health and wellness expert, but he's not like a scientist or a doctor.
Right.
But he does a lot of research and he interviews a lot of experts.
Yeah, he does a really good job of breaking down complex topics.
Yeah, so we're going to be kind of like
Absolutely.
going through his video and
Yeah.
seeing what we can learn and share.
Yeah, I'm excited to dive in.
So one of the things that really kind of like blew my mind when I was watching this
okay.
was
Yeah.
just how powerful stem cells are.
Oh, they're incredible.
Mhm.
I mean, they have the potential to
Like they're these little tiny things, but
they're like the body's own repair kit.
yeah. And he talks about this one type of stem cell that's called a totipotent stem cell.
Totipotent, yeah.
And those are like the most potent.
They're like the superheroes of stem cells. They can become any cell in the body.
Yeah. Like theoretically, just a few of them could.
Grow a whole nother human.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's mind-boggling.
Now, we don't really have a lot of those like running around in our bodies.
Right.
Um,
Not as adults.
yeah.
As adults, we mostly have pluripotent, multipotent, and adult stem cells.
Right. So they're like different kinds.
Yeah, different kinds, different levels of potency, you could say.
So it's like we have these little like repair crews constantly working.
Constantly working, yeah. Trying to keep us healthy and functioning.
Yeah. But the thing is, these stem cells need the right signals to do their job.
Exactly. They need to be told what to do, where to go.
Like, hey, go fix this.
Exactly. And that's where, lifestyle comes in, things we can do to support those stem cells.
And that's where these 5 foods that we're going to talk about come in.
These foods are like little messengers telling those stem cells to get to work.
I love that. So the first one on the list might surprise you.
It might, yeah. It's something that a lot of people enjoy, actually.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. Now, before you run out and grab a Hershey's bar,
Yeah, I was going to say.
we're talking about the good stuff.
The real deal.
The high cacao, dark chocolate, the kind that's packed with those beneficial compounds, the polyphenols.
Okay, yeah, the healthy stuff.
Right. And there was a fascinating study at UCSF, where they gave coronary disease patients hot cocoa
Huh?
made with this special kind of dark chocolate twice a day for a month.
Hot cocoa.
Yeah, hot cocoa.
Now.
And guess what? Their circulating stem cell count doubled.
Doubled. What? That's amazing.
That is pretty remarkable, right?
Okay, so dark chocolate.
Now, of course, more research is needed,
Of course, yeah.
but it definitely points to a link between dark chocolate and stem cell activity.
Okay, so is it just like the increase in stem cells, or does it also
Well, that's a great question.
like help them function better?
It seems that cacao, the main ingredient in dark chocolate,
Oh,
has a particular affinity for the brain.
interesting.
It can actually stimulate the creation of new brain cells, believe it or not,
Wow.
and even improve neural signaling and sensory processing.
So it's like a brain booster.
Yeah, think of it like giving your brain a little tune-up.
I like that. All right, so we're ditching the milk chocolate
Definitely ditch the milk chocolate.
and we're embracing the cacao.
Embrace the cacao.
Awesome. So what's next on our list of stem cell superstars?
Next up, we have turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah, that golden spice that's been used in traditional medicine for ages.
Yeah, put that on everything.
It's amazing, right? And now modern science is showing us that it has some pretty incredible benefits for stem cell function.
Really? I mean, I know it was anti-inflammatory, but I had no idea it could impact stem cells.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty amazing. So turmeric contains this compound called artemerone.
Artemerone.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. But this little guy is like a turbocharger for neural stem cells.
Okay, I'm listening.
Research published in Stem Cell Research and Therapy found that when they exposed these cells to artemerone, They proliferated, meaning they multiplied like 80% faster.
80%? That's insane.
It's pretty wild, right? They even saw an increase in neurogenesis, which is the creation of new brain cells.
Wow, so turmeric is like a brain-boosting powerhouse.
It definitely seems that way. But it's not just about our turmeric. Turmeric is also a potent anti-inflammatory.
Right, which is super important
Yeah.
because inflammation can actually damage those precious stem cells.
Exactly. Chronic inflammation is like a constant attack on the body, and it can deplete those stem cell reserves.
So we want to keep inflammation in check to give our stem cells the best chance to thrive.
Absolutely. And turmeric's secret weapon against inflammation is curcumin.
Curcumin, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's like the rock star of turmeric. A meta-analysis published in Frontiers in Pharmacology and a separate study from UCLA both showed that curcumin can significantly reduce brain inflammation and may even boost memory and attention.
So adding turmeric to our meals is a win-win. We fight inflammation and potentially boost our brain power.
Exactly. It's a no-brainer, really.
I love it. So any tips on how to use turmeric effectively?
Yeah, definitely go for organic turmeric whenever you can,
Yeah.
and try combining it with black pepper and some healthy fats like coconut oil or olive oil.
I've heard that helps with absorption.
It does, and there are so many ways to get creative with turmeric. Add it to scrambled eggs, soups, roasted veggies. You can even blend it into smoothies.
I love golden milk lattes with turmeric.
Those are delicious, and so good for you.
All right, we've covered dark chocolate and turmeric. What other culinary delights can help us unlock our stem cell potential?
Let's move on to something that a lot of people already know is good for them.
Right.
Fatty fish.
Fatty fish. Okay, so we're talking like salmon, tuna, mackerel, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Now, you might be thinking, what do those omega-3s have to do with stem cells?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Well, it turns out they play a bigger role than we thought. There's a really interesting study from Stanford
Okay.
that showed how omega-3s, specifically DHA, can actually directly influence stem cell division in fat tissue.
Really? So how does that work? Like, do the stem cells eat the DHA or something?
Not exactly. It's a bit more complicated than that. Our cells have these tiny little antennas called primary cilia,
Primary cilia. Okay.
and these cilia can sense the omega-3s we consume. That's crazy, right?
That is pretty wild. So our cells are literally tuning in to the types of fats we're eating.
They are. And this sensing mechanism can actually influence how our stem cells behave.
Wow, it's incredible how interconnected everything is in the body.
It really is. So when we're talking about fatty fish and stem cells, DHA is the real VIP.
DHA. Okay. So that's a specific type of omega-3 we should be focusing on.
That's the one. And it's important to note that there are actually different types of omega-3s, DHA, EPA, and ALA.
Right.
All of them are beneficial, but DHA really stands out when it comes to stem cell health.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, DHA is super important for brain health. It's a major component of brain cell membranes, and it plays a role in neurotransmission, which is how our brain cells communicate.
So DHA is like brain food.
Exactly. And some studies suggest that getting enough DHA may even help protect against cognitive decline as we age.
Okay, I'm definitely paying attention now. But what about people who don't eat fish? Like, are vegans and vegetarians missing out on this stem cell boost?
Not necessarily. While fatty fish is a top source of DHA,
Right.
there are other options. Grass-fed beef and eggs have some DHA, and for those on a plant-based diet, there's krill oil and algae oil.
Okay, good to know there are alternatives. So what happens if we don't get enough of these DHA-rich foods? Is there like a downside?
Well, there's a study published in Neurology that found a link between low intake of DHA and EPA and a higher rate of brain shrinkage.
Brain shrinkage, yikes. That's definitely a motivating factor to up my DHA intake.
It's definitely something to consider.
Okay, duly noted. 2 more foods to go on our stem cell journey. What's next?
Next up, prepare to be amazed by the power of spirulina.
Spirulina. That's the blue-green algae stuff, right?
That's the one. This incredible superalgae is so nutrient-dense that NASA is actually considering it for astronauts.
Wow, if it's good enough for astronauts, it must be pretty amazing.
It's pretty incredible, and research suggests it may have some remarkable benefits for stem cells, particularly in the brain.
Really? So how does spirulina work its magic on stem cells?
Well, a study published in PLOS One showed that spirulina has the potential to enhance stem cell production in the brain.
Okay.
And you guessed it, it also helps reduce inflammation.
Of course. Inflammation seems to be the enemy of stem cells.
It really is. So anything that can help combat inflammation is a win in the stem cell department.
It's amazing how nature provides these powerful solutions.
It really is. And spirulina has a rich history, too, dating back to the Aztecs who used it as a food source.
Wow, so we're talking about ancient wisdom combined with modern scientific validation.
Exactly.
Okay, but let's be real. Spirulina doesn't exactly have the most appealing taste.
You're not alone there. A lot of people find the taste a bit strong.
So any tips on how to incorporate it without gagging?
The best way to mask the taste is by adding it to smoothies or green juices.
Okay, that makes sense. The flavors of the fruits and veggies can overpower that spirulina taste.
Exactly. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Got it. Okay, last but not least, what's the fifth food on our list?
This one might surprise you. It's colostrum.
Colostrum. Wait, as in the first milk produced by mammals after giving birth?
You got it. I know it might sound a little strange,
A little bit.
but don't let that deter you. A recent Italian study found that bovine colostrum, that's colostrum from cows, can actually stimulate mesenchymal stem cells.
Mesenchymal stem cells.
Yeah, those are the ones that are known for their amazing regenerative abilities. They can differentiate into a variety of cell types like bone, cartilage, muscle, and even fat cells.
Wow, so colostrum is like a superfood for stem cells.
You could say that. It's packed with growth factors, immune factors, and tons of essential nutrients. In fact, the Adult Stem Cell Foundation actually endorses the use of colostrum for stem cell release.
Okay, so how do we incorporate colostrum into our diets?
Yeah.
Surely we're not chugging cow's milk straight from the source, right?
No. Thankfully, you can find colostrum in a convenient powder form.
Powder form. Okay.
Yeah, you can easily add it to smoothies or even use it to make frozen treats.
Okay, that sounds much more palatable. So we've explored 5 amazing foods that can potentially boost stem cell function.
Yes.
Dark chocolate, turmeric, fatty fish, spirulina, and colostrum.
Quite a diverse menu for those stem cells.
It is, but I have a feeling there's more to the story, right? It's
Yeah.
not just about eating the right foods. It's about sending those stem cells where they need to go, creating that optimal environment for them to thrive.
You're absolutely right. It's all about providing the right signals to activate and mobilize those stem cells for healing. It's like giving them a roadmap and the tools they need to do their job effectively.
I love that analogy. So what are some of those signals we can send to our stem cells?
Well, one of the most powerful ways is through exercise.
Yes, the magic of movement.
Yeah.
Tell me more about how exercise helps with stem cell regeneration. I'm ready to put on my workout gear and get those stem cells moving.
When you exercise, you're not just, building muscles and burning calories.
Right, it's like a whole body tune-up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like giving your body a little a little boost.
Yeah.
And a big part of that tune-up involves those amazing stem cells we've been talking about.
Right.
Exercise helps to kind of wake them up, get them moving to where they're needed most.
So it's like exercise is giving those stem cells a little nudge, like, hey, get to work.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a call to action for your body's own repair crew.
Yeah.
And there's actually research showing that this happens.
Okay.
One study in the Journals of Gerontology found that injuries can actually heal a whopping 25% faster with regular exercise.
Wow, 25% faster. That's amazing. Okay, I'm definitely convinced that exercise is key. But I'm curious, what kind of exercise are we talking about here? Is it all about cardio, or do we need to pump some iron too?
Well, the good news is that both cardio and strength training have been shown to be beneficial for stem cell activity.
Okay.
In fact, a study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that doing both types of exercise led to the most significant boost in a very important compound called glutathione.
Glutathione. Okay, that rings a bell, but refresh my memory.
Yeah.
What exactly is it, and why is it so important for our stem cells?
So glutathione is like your body's own master antioxidant.
Okay.
It's naturally produced by the body, and it plays a crucial role in protecting our cells from damage.
Got it.
And when it comes to stem cells, glutathione is especially important for muscle regeneration.
Interesting.
There was a fascinating study at UCLA in 2023 that showed that increasing glutathione levels could actually make old muscle stem cells act young again.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
It improves the body's ability to recover from injury. It's like hitting the reset button on those aging muscles.
So exercise is basically a fountain of youth for our muscles.
I love that.
I'm loving this. I'm already picturing myself, doing squats and feeling those stem cells rejuvenating my muscles.
That's the spirit. And remember, it's not just about hitting the gym.
Right.
There are so many ways to move your body and get those stem cells activated.
You're right. So what about things like yoga or Pilates or even just going for a brisk walk in nature? Do those count?
Absolutely. Any type of movement that gets your heart rate up and improves blood flow is beneficial.
Okay.
And don't underestimate the power of those gentler forms of exercise.
Yeah.
They can be incredibly effective for reducing stress, improving flexibility, and just promoting overall well-being, which indirectly supports your stem cell function.
So it's about finding what type of movement you enjoy and making it a regular part of your routine.
Exactly. It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Right.
And if you're looking for ways to kind of enhance blood flow and cell signaling even further,
Okay.
you might want to consider things like massage therapy or acupuncture.
Ah, yes. Those ancient healing practices. I've always been curious about those.
Yeah.
How do they tie into this whole stem cell thing?
So massage therapy can help increase circulation, relax muscles, which creates a more favorable environment for stem cell mobilization and tissue repair.
Okay.
And acupuncture has actually been shown to stimulate the release of stem cells that promote tissue repair and pain relief.
Wow.
There was a 2017 study published in Stem Cells that highlighted this amazing connection.
So these ancient practices are not just like, woo-woo stuff.
Right.
They have real scientific backing
They do.
when it comes to supporting our body's natural healing abilities.
Exactly. And speaking of ancient wisdom,
Yes.
there's another crucial element we need to talk about when it comes to optimizing stem cell function.
Sleep.
Ah, yes, sleep, the ultimate recharge. I know it's important for our overall health, but what's the specific connection to stem cells?
Well, when we sleep, our bodies go into repair mode.
Okay.
Think of it as like a nightly maintenance crew coming in to fix things up.
And a big part of that repair work involves stem cells.
Okay.
A 2018 study on stem cell regenerative capacity emphasized that the physiological changes during sleep, they create the perfect environment for stem cell proliferation, migration, and differentiation.
So it's like giving our body the downtime it needs to really focus on those repairs.
Exactly. And plus, we get a nice boost of that master antioxidant glutathione while we sleep.
Oh, bonus.
Right.
So it's not just about the quantity of sleep, but also the quality.
Absolutely.
We need to make sure we're getting that deep, restorative sleep to allow our stem cells to do their magic.
I couldn't agree more. It's about giving your body the time and space it needs to truly heal and rejuvenate. It's like hitting the reset button each night, allowing those stem cells to work their magic and keep us functioning at our best.
Okay, I'm officially adding prioritized sleep to my stem cell to-do list. This has been an incredible deep dive so far.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think that we have this power within us to heal and regenerate, and that we can actively support this process through our everyday choices.
It's truly empowering, isn't it? We're not just passive bystanders in the face of aging or injury.
Right.
We can make choices that support our body's incredible capacity for self-healing.
Well said. Before we move on, I want to pose a question to our listeners.
Okay.
Given what we've learned about how the body signals stem cells for repair, what other lifestyle factors or activities might play a role in optimizing stem cell function? It's something to ponder as we continue our exploration of this fascinating topic.
Ooh, that's a good one. I love that. It's a great reminder that there's always more to learn and that we can all be active participants in our own health journey.
Speaking of exploration,
Yes.
let's take a moment to recap those 5 key foods we discussed.
Okay.
First up, dark chocolate.
Oh,
Remember, we're
Right.
talking about the high cacao kind, not the sugary processed stuff.
right. It's the cacao that provides those beneficial polyphenols that may play a role in boosting stem cell activity.
Next, we have turmeric, the golden spice with its powerful compound R-turmerone, which can help neural stem cells multiply faster.
Yes.
And curcumin, which fights inflammation and protects those precious stem cells.
Love it.
Then there's fatty fish packed with that essential omega-3 DHA, which is crucial for stem cell division, brain health, and may even help prevent cognitive decline.
And don't forget about those alternatives, krill oil and algae oil for those who don't eat fish.
Exactly. We also explored the amazing power of spirulina,
Spirulina.
that nutrient-dense superalgae that NASA is considering for astronauts.
If it's good enough for astronauts, it's good enough for us.
Right. It's a great way to support stem cell production in the brain and reduce inflammation.
And smoothies are your best friend when it comes to incorporating spirulina without, overwhelming your taste buds.
Right. A little bit goes a long way.
Exactly.
And last but not least, we have colostrum, the first milk produced by mammals, which is a rich source of growth factors and can stimulate mesenchymal stem cells.
Available in a convenient powder form, making it easy to add to smoothies or other recipes.
So there you have it. 5 readily available foods that can potentially support your stem cell function and contribute to overall health and healing.
It's amazing what we can find in our kitchens, right?
It really is. And remember, this is just a starting point.
Right.
There's always more research emerging, and it's essential to stay curious and informed about the latest discoveries.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power when it comes to our health.
Yes.
We can't rely solely on doctors to tell us what's best.
Right.
We have to take ownership and become active participants in our own well-being.
Well said. It's been an amazing journey exploring the world of stem cells with you today.
I've had a blast.
I know our listeners are going to be buzzing with excitement about all the possibilities.
Me too. I hope so.
Before we sign off, I want to remind everyone that this deep dive is just a glimpse into the fascinating world of stem cells.
Right.
We encourage you to continue exploring this topic on your own,
Well.
do your own research, and just stay curious.
Yes. And remember, there's a wealth of knowledge out there, not just in scientific journals, but in books, podcasts, documentaries. Keep learning, keep questioning, and keep seeking out information that resonates with you.
We also have a fantastic episode with stem cell therapy expert Dr. Bob Hariri that we highly recommend checking out.
Oh, yeah.
He provides some really incredible insights into the latest advancements in regenerative medicine.
He's a true pioneer in the field. His work is really inspiring.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into stem cell regeneration. We hope you found it as fascinating and empowering as we did.
We had a lot of fun.
Remember, your body has an incredible ability to heal itself. And by making conscious choices about what you eat, how you move, and how you rest,
Right.
you can support this natural process.
And as we continue to unravel the mysteries of stem cells, who knows what incredible breakthroughs await us in the future?
That's the beauty of science and exploration.
Yes.
There's always something new to discover.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep those stem cells happy.
And hey, if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and you're eager to learn more, we've got you covered.
We do.
Head over to our website or connect with us on social media and share your thoughts, questions, and experiences.
Yeah.
We're all on this journey of discovery together.
We are. We love hearing from our listeners. Your insights and perspectives are so valuable to us.
It's a community of lifelong learners, and we believe that knowledge is power, especially when it comes to our health.
Couldn't agree more.
So keep those stem cells happy, stay curious, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
And as we wrap up this incredible deep dive into the world of stem cells and regeneration, I just want to say it's been such a fascinating journey exploring this topic with you.
It really has.
And I hope our listeners are feeling as inspired and empowered as I am.
I think they are. We've uncovered some amazing insights into the power of these tiny little cells and how we can support their activity through simple, everyday choices.
Right. It's like we're unlocking our body's own healing potential.
Exactly. And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
There's so much more to discover about stem cells and their role in health and longevity.
It's an ever-evolving field, and new breakthroughs are happening all the time.
So stay curious, keep learning, and never stop exploring the incredible possibilities of regenerative medicine.
Well said. And if any of our listeners are feeling inspired to dive deeper into this topic, we encourage you to check out the resources we've mentioned throughout this deep dive.
We've got links to all the studies, articles, and expert interviews on our website.
And don't forget to check out our previous episode with Dr. Bob Hariri.
Oh, yes. Dr. Hariri is a true pioneer in the field of stem cell therapy, and his insights are invaluable.
So if you want to learn more about the cutting-edge advancements in regenerative medicine, that episode is a must-listen.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts on this episode, feel free to reach out to us on social media.
We love hearing from our listeners.
It's always inspiring to connect with our community of health enthusiasts and knowledge seekers.
Well, that's a wrap for this deep dive into stem cell regeneration.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot of ground today.
They did.
And we hope you're walking away with a newfound appreciation for the incredible power of your body's own healing mechanisms.
Absolutely. It's all about working with our bodies, not against them, to unlock our full potential for health and vitality.
And remember, the journey to optimal health is a lifelong adventure, so keep those stem cells happy and stay curious.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening to the Wellness Lab Digest. If you receive value from the podcast, I have 3 asks of you. 1, share the show on social media with your friends and tag the show at the Wellness Lab Digest on Instagram. Number 2, please leave a rating and review in whatever app you're listening on. And last but not least, please let me know what topics you would like us to cover in the future. You can contact me at empoweringmen.org/contact. And right now we have a free ebook to get you started on your wellness journey as well. That's empoweringmen.org/contact. To support this podcast, check out our sponsors at the bottom of the page or simply click the Support the Show link.